Alright, we have a pretty big bear here. Hey guys, we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild today, and today we're going to be doing a Great One Black Bear guide here in Layton Lakes. Now, as you may know, Silver Ridge Peaks just had a huge update and black bears have changed to drink at night now, and they drink at the same time as mountain lions. So I'm thinking that Layton Lakes, that's basically making this the best map to do a black bear Great One grind on, because there is nothing on this map that will spook away your black bears. The other map you can do the Great One grind for black bears on is Mississippi Acres, and of course we do have gators there, which can spook away your black bears. So, score 1 for Layton Lakes. So I am going to encourage you guys to stick around right to the end of the video. I am going to share a hotspot map with you, showing you exactly where all of my drink zones are for black bears here in Layton Lakes. Now your map won't be exactly the same as mine, but it should be very similar, and it definitely should help you to find your zones. Now if you do have questions, guys, leave them in the comments below. I am happy to help. Let's put some black bear Great Ones in some lodges, shall we? We have a nice big 8 mythical here. Let's destroy him. So first things first, what you need when you're doing any black bear Great One grind is your Gen 0 night vision binoculars. Where'd my bear go? Where did he go? Now the other thing I'm carrying with me is the 300 Magnum. I do have tents and tripods on me, and then I do have the Distress Fawn collar as well. So the very first thing you want to do is search your map and find all of your bear drink zones. Now this is going to take you, oh, that's not a bad moose. This is going to definitely take you some time, but by sharing my map, hopefully it will save you some time. And once you do have all your zones discovered, then you can get to the grinding, setting up and grinding. Now, what I recommend doing, guys, is when you are running around looking for your zones, I don't even know where my nice mythical went. Where did he go? We got all kinds of moose out here. But you want to set up at spots where you have more than one bear to a zone, because when you shoot any bear or any species out of a single animal zone, that zone will vanish, and that is not what we want. We want to keep our zones. So black bears drink from 20 or 20:30 until 0 or 0:30. That is their new universal bear drink time. So that's what time they drink on whatever map you find bears. All bears drink from 20 until 0 now. All right, here is our big boy. Let's take him, shall we? Now I wouldn't start shooting bears until you've actually discovered all of your zones, but I do think we have most of our zones now. Oh, and he dead. Splat. So now that tripods are fixed, you can actually see them on the map now. What I am doing is dropping a tripod near zones where I have more than one bear in a zone, but you definitely want to put some sort of indicator down to let you know where you have multiple bear zones. 22.11 is a pretty nice one. It really is. 22.8 is diamond for black bear, and that is a black fur type. So there are 6 different fur types for black bear Great Ones. So far, I have the Glacier one. I got very lucky, and I did spawn one in Silver Ridge Peaks when black bears were drinking during the daylight, but that is not happening anymore. There are no maps where you can hunt bears during the day. And that is kind of sad. I'm sad about it. How do you guys feel about it? I'm sure no one is pleased, but what are you gonna do? This is where we are right here. And I have a tent there. And look at that! Tripods on the map. Isn't that delightful? So we're only allowed to put down 16 tents and 32 tripods, but quite honestly, you don't even need tripods when you're doing this grind. They can't hurt. Less hunting pressure means that you're probably going to get your respawn a little bit sooner, but it's not like grinding whitetail. Just shooting one bear is usually what we're going to get from each zone. If you are able to take 2 males out, you're doing pretty great. Now, you don't need to shoot females in this grind, guys. There is no reason for it. It will not help you to spawn a Great One. You only want to be killing the males. So far, guys, I have been finding a lot of bear zones in this area right here. Lots of them right in there. Not so much on the bottom part of the river. There are a lot of bears in the swamplands over here. I do have 3 zones on North Lake here, and we do have some on the Calburn River, and I do have 5 zones along the east coast here. Okay guys, so we just found a zone right here for black bear, and unfortunately I didn't actually get to see the bears. I know I have one female, but then I also have a max weight black bear track, so I could have a 9 legendary here. It's either that, a large 7, or an 8 mythical. But what we do have is 2 bears in 1 zone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up here. Now what I do is I put my tripods, I like to drop my tripod about 175 meters away from the zone and my tent about 250 meters away. And that works great, nothing's gonna spook that way. And you do wanna pay attention to the wind. It can be really hard to see them, but by checking out the need zone indicators, that way you can just get into your tripod and start calling. You know that there's gonna be a male bear in there. Okay, so now I'm going to move back and drop a tent about 250 meters, if I can find a spot for a tent, a flat spot. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. So we are now set. And there's the bear right there. So it is a mythical. So there's one spot set up for us right there. Now when you are looking for your black bear drink zones, guys, definitely follow tracks that you pick up for black bears. They will lead you to zones as long as you are searching during their drink time. Now even if it is a female bear, you still want to find that zone. You do need to have as many zones found as possible in order to get consistent respawns, and that is what we want. Once you have found all of your zones, step 2 is to set up with tents and tripods, and then the fun part starts, and that is doing the grind. And so basically you just want to jump around from tent to tent and shoot as many male bears as you possibly can. And we do have a female over here. Ooh, hello. Do you have a zone, my dear? She's out of here. I have a terrible wind. Now you can only use 16 tents, so you want to be making the best use of all those 16 tents as you possibly can. If you can get to more than 1 zone with a tent, that is definitely what you want to do. And in order to keep track of your kills, guys, I use a click counter. The game will not keep track of kills for you. You do have to do that yourself. And I only count the male bears. I don't even shoot the females. There's just no point. But let's have a look at that map. Okay guys, so this is exactly where I have found all of my black bear drink zones. Now your map will be different, it won't be exactly the same, but it should be very similar, and hopefully it will help you to find your black bear drink zones here in Layton Lakes. I will post this map to my Discord for you guys to easily reference, and I will leave the link below the video. And I did want to mention that there are 3 rare fur types for black bears, and those include cinnamon, blonde, and brown. No albino and no melanistic for black bears, but those are their rare fur types. So I really hope that does help you to find your black bear zones and to put a black bear great one in your lodge. And if you did enjoy the video, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Thank you guys so much, and we will definitely see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.